Pranavji.
Face towards the Andhra Pradesh members, and we welcome all the media friends, and you are the people who aware the generation, and so we welcome you all journalists from the Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. A warm welcome from ALEMAI, Aluminium Extrusion Association of Manufacturers Association of India, and we are having a exhibition. The association who is organizing this exhibition in New Delhi 10 to 13, and a part of the campaign and part of the press meet after Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Kolkata, we are coming here in Hyderabad. Next on 18th we are going to Bangalore, 19th in Chennai, and 22 in Ernakulam, Cochin. South zone is the more important for the aluminium and downstream aluminium industry. We will talk on this exhibition, on our association, on aluminium industries, and more on you people are curious to talk about Trump tariff and Trump war and all things. So we will discuss all these subjects on this in this press meet. Let me introduce you once. Mr. Anil Agarwal, Global Aluminium Industries from Hyderabad. He is our advisor and committee members in ALEMAI. Mr. Pranav from Vedanta. Mr. Asif Vakkal from Andhra Pradesh, board member in the ALEMAI. Mr. Ankur Agarwal, Honorable Secretary from New Delhi. Mr. Sushil Agarwal from Hyderabad, Sumangalam Industries from Hyderabad. And Mr. Pratik Shah, Treasurer of ALEMAI from Ahmedabad. And myself, Jitendra Chopra, President ALEMAI from Ahmedabad. Let's start with the press meet, your questions. And before that, you please close the lights and start the one by one the video of the presentation. Then we will start the question answer.
Saving energy, driving sustainability for a carbon neutral India by 2070. And we give back, creating livelihoods, building skills, growing local economies. We don't just support India's growth, we power it. Driving innovation, driving a circular economy through sustainable aluminium extrusion. For a stronger, greener Viksit Bharat 2047. And now, the future. All our distinguished and valued members of LMI, we take this opportunity to express deep gratitude to you. With your support, with your suggestions, with your active participation, LMI has become a national, prominent, all-India presence in less than a period of 1 year. Big thank you and a big gratitude to all. It is your faith, your confidence and your support that have helped LMI grow from strength to strength, understanding the issues of entire extrusion industry, effectively reaching out to all important central ministries and convincing the government in changing, modifying, formulating various provisions to the advantage of extrusion manufacturers. Dear LMI members, now is the time to get ready. to prepare for AlumX 2025 and making it a milestone, making it a showcase event, making it a world-class event that will become a permanent feature of our association. And it will be repeated year after year and year after year. We invite you to remain present and support and canvass AlumX 2025, scheduled to be held on 11 to 14 September 2025 at Pragati Maidan of Delhi. Friends, we have invested our best efforts in visualizing and preparing for AlumX 2025. It will be a world-class exhibition at par with any international fair that we have witnessed in countries like China, USA, Japan, Germany, and Switzerland. We promise you, AlumX 2025 will prove that India's aluminium extrusion manufacturers are second to none. They are best of the best and they offer world-class products right here in India, in fulfillment of Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Make in India. In AlumX 2025, we look forward to the august presence of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, to inaugurate this world-class event. We look forward to the presence of galaxy of union ministers and large presence of senior officers and bureaucrats of Government of India. We look forward to invite Honorable Union Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, Honorable Industry and Steel Minister, Shri H.D. Kumaraswamy, Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister, Shri Piyush Ji Goyal, Honorable MSME Minister, Shri Jitendra Manji, Honorable Minister of Mines, Shri G. Kishan Reddy Ji, Honorable Skill Development Minister, Shri Jayant Chaudhary Ji, and a galaxy of executives who will support us and guide us in spearheading international prestige and prominence of India's extrusion manufacturing. Dear friends, AlumX 2025 will showcase the entire range of all our products to the consumers across India. It will firmly cement India's image as the world-class manufacturers of extrusion-related products. It will motivate all consumers, all ancillary industries to stop relying on imported products, to stop supporting dumping from other countries, and exclusively giving preference to all our local products with global craftsmanship. Through AlumX 2025, we want to prove that we are second to none. At the same time, AlumX 2025 will help us create ecosystem of all the manufacturers of extrusion products across India. It will help us establish all our players as members of one family, one association, one united strength, one brand image, one global presence of unity and excellence. We promise you, AlumX 2025 will introduce ALEMAI to the whole world. We promise you it will make us a household name across the world. We earnestly appeal to you, friends, to take your decision right today and right now, to have your stall booked for AlumX 2025. We earnestly appeal to you to share with us your suggestions to make AlumX 2025 truly a world-class event. We appeal to you to offer your tan, man, dhan to the success of AlumX 2025. We want to make AlumX 2025 such a milestone that it will become a benchmark for all such future events. And all other industries will refer AlumX 2025 as their reference point. All our distinguished it surrounds us quietly, strong, reliable, often invisible. It frames our mornings, our homes, windows that open to the world. It shapes the skylines of a smarter, greener India, perfectly designed for modern life. In aircraft, it lifts ambition. Light enough to soar, strong enough to protect. It powers our trains, connecting people, carrying dreams. It drives machines, ideas, industries, and impact. Aluminium extrusion is not just everywhere. It's everything we built upon. And at the heart of this movement stands ALEMAI, trusted by over 50% of India's aluminium extruders. We mine, we source, we manufacture right here at home. This is Make in India, not in spirit, but in action. From north to south, from east to west, ALEMAI's strength is nationwide. We go beyond manufacturing, we innovate, we elevate. We work with purpose, reducing carbon footprint, saving energy, driving sustainability for a carbon-neutral India by 2070. And we give back, creating livelihoods, building skills, growing local economies. We don't just support India's growth, we power it. Driving innovation, driving a circular economy through sustainable aluminium extrusion. For a stronger, greener Viksit Bharat 2047. And now, the future unfolds. Welcome to AlumX, India's premier aluminium extrusion stage, where innovation meets opportunity, where industries connect, and the future is forged in metal. A global platform where governments, manufacturers, buyers, and chain makers come together to co-create real, lasting impact. 200 plus passionate exhibitors. $12,000 plus visitors. $100 plus meetings that shape the industry. 500 plus international buyers ready to partner with India's future. AlumX, where aluminium extrusion drives ambition, and our ambition drives a Viksit Bharat.
Friends, these were some introduction AVs introducing the ALEMAI and the vision of ALEMAI and further ALUMEX. Now I will invite all the dignitaries back to their seats.
Now we can start the press meet. Your curiosity to ask some questions. Before that, I would like to tell you something about our industry, our association and what we are doing. Since morning you get up and till you go to your bed, in every 30 minutes, you are touching our products. From your bedroom to your kitchen to your drawing room, then you come to your vehicles to go office, then you travel and go to the office. In office you open the door, or anywhere you open the door, your washroom or your meetings room, everywhere you will get the aluminium extrusion products called section and profiles, which are using you are using our product in your tripods, your stands. This is also aluminium extrusion, which is the, and now everybody, we are as a India, we are late to think about the lightest metal of the world, white metal of the world. China think about it before 20 years or 25 years about the aluminium and aluminium industries. What we are doing, we are focusing on the primary metal and big companies who are making the primary materials, ingots, billets only. There are 3 producers in India only, Nalco, Hindalco, Vedanta. No fourth has come in since last 75 years of the independence. But the downstream industries, we have almost 500 plus plants in all over the India. What you are growth is seen in the downstream industry. You see the roll products, seed, coil, foil industry is more than 500. Extrusion industry is more than 500. Who is using your primary material? Who is using your scrap? The downstream industries. Government should focus on the downstream industries, should take notice of the downstream industries, because you are exporting your billets, your ingots, your bauxite, fine. You are getting the forex. But if you are exporting the downstream products, suppose you are exporting a window, a door, a ladder, or some furniture item. We are nourishing more than 9 industries with our industry. How it's become? Once you order a door or window, the glass industry will grow, the gasket and rubber industry will grow, the hardware, door and bearings industry will grow, the packaging industry will grow, the coating, anodized and powder coating industries will grow, transportation, at every point you are generating the employment. Every point you are getting the GST on the value adding. Why not government is not understanding this point? We have to focus on downstream industry. We have to focus on the finished goods material like foils. If you are focusing on foils using the household, every kitchen having the foils. Every kitchen having the extrusion product, furniture or drawer or something. So we are here, we are doing this exhibition. Why? Because in our 500 plus members, we have the installed capacity of almost 3 million ton production capacity. But we are utilizing only 1.5 million ton of our capacity. Why? Because the pricing of the foreign countries, majorly China, they exporting 1.5 million tons material to India due to the FTAs, which we have become fashion for the foreign policy, that we are going to do FTA with every country. That's the national interest. We are not commenting on this FTA, but if you are destroying our own core industry, MSME, then what will be happen? They are exporting in India for zero duty. And we are, how we will compete with the rate, how will we will the exporting. So that's why we are coming to this exhibition to showcase Indian products, to showcase, we want to show mainly the importers. Why you are importing when our Indian industry are making all these same quality, same, you come to us in exhibition or you come to us, our member, to see the technical, if you have the technical problem, quality problem, come and see the Indian products. Why now, how we will fight with this Trump tariff or this tariff war from USA. We have to increase your own consumption. Without increasing your own consumption, without increasing your industry's disadvantage or advantage policy, how will you fight with this Trump? It is a certain, till Trump there is a war between tariff and industry. And aluminium steel is the main core industry which is impacting by this Trump tariff. So this is the way we can control the import, we should increase our export, and we should increase our domestic consumption. What is happening in India, our overall aluminium consumption, all products, extrusion products, roll products, means foil cell, everything, and the electrical wires, everything. We have only 3 kilo per capita consumption in India. China having 25 to 28 kilo per capita use of this aluminium. America having almost 17 or 18 kg per capita consumption. We are the population of 150 crore people, and we have the consumption only 3 to 4 kilo. So there is a large gap in the consumption because people are now thinking about avoid the plastic and wood, and they are coming to the aluminium because the resale value, because the durability, because if you are making the wooden window, it will take 15 days or 20 days or 10 days. If you order the aluminium window from Global Aluminium Hyderabad, he will, in 24 hours, he will fit your window at your house. So government should focus on this. Government should support this industry. And I urge you, I request you all peoples, please aware the peoples and government and the people of India to think about the industry, domestic consumption, to how to stop the import. You have to write about all these points, and this is the main focus for this exhibition in Delhi, 10 to 13 September, Bharat Mandapam Pragati Maidan. And more about it, our Global Aluminium, Mr. Anil Agarwal will take your questions. Mr. Ankur Agarwal will take your questions. Whatever be your questions, we can proceed for the questions answer.
Since you talked about the government support for the industry, I mean, before I come to the other questions, I want to ask this. The Prime Minister has just given a call for Make in India, Swadeshi. From the last 3 days, he's been talking about it because of the impetus that the tariffs are creating in India. How prepared is the industry to take this call on? And the Aluminium Association of India has yesterday said that the tariffs are impacting the industry very badly because it's already under pressure from imports. So how are you going to, kind of ensure, how are you going to ensure that you, just one more question I'll add, then maybe you can answer. The MSME sector, the small scale industry, is unable to meet up this cost of production, the scale of production, the economic scale of production. What is the protection given to that industry? Because, there is scraps, there is second grade aluminium coming from China. So from other countries are being dumped into our country. So how is the industry prepared to meet these challenges?
Well noted, ma'am. Good question. So first of all, as Jitendra bhai has said, that whatever this exhibition we are putting it up, it is basically also a platform to showcase to the importers of aluminum extrusions that we have to make Atmanirbhar Bharat. Whatever other countries are putting up the tariffs and all, that is up to them for protection of their countries. But at least we should not have imports of this thing and then suffer our industries. So it is an exhibition along with a platform wherein all the giants like Vedanta, Hindalco, who are the mining and the producer of aluminium, along with more than 300 extruders and rolled products people will be there. The technical team would be there. The decision makers on the capex or know-how will be there. So if any importer is invited there, he will get a solution there itself at the forum. So first, what we can do is, okay, we cannot fight on the tariffs with the Trumps and all those countries, but at least can we stop the imports from the other countries and make our industry self-sustained? So this is a good platform, and we all invite all the importers through this media, that anybody can come in there, and we are going to give them a solution and stop the imports.
So what kind of opportunity is going on for the aluminium industry.
Agreed. So ma'am, now India is in such a peculiar position that we are also importing aluminium extrusions and we are also exporting. So now with these tariffs, our exports are going to be affected. So the counter effect to this is, can we first impact on the imports so that our industry remains intact? Of course, exports, it is on the demand and supply. If government is putting up the tariffs and those consumers wants material from India, that will be always open. But can we ask our government and before asking the government, can we just solve the issues of the importer? Why are you importing if we are able to give it to you from here? Why do we need to import and spend the forex? And then we can take it up with the government, sir, whatever FTAs you have given it for the larger interest of these things, but metal should not be done. So we can do some value addition products, whatever are getting imported should be taxed at a little price so that our employment is generated. We are going to do value added. It's a great example what China used to do. When they used to export their raw material or the mining, they used to put an export tariff. So they were discouraging the export of mining material and the base metal. And as you keep on value adding the product, they intensifies it. So if you, for example, if you want to export ingot, then you have to pay 10% to the government. And if you want to export an aluminium window, we will pay you 10%. Because this 20% gap is making the employment into the China. So they were all encouraging the value addition. So that, as he said, that all the 9 industries would be added. So this is what our government also should take.
So as an association, have you made any suggestions to the government, since aluminium is very critical in defense, telecommunication, railways, etc., etc.?
Agreed. So we have made a representation. Government also has taken action on it. So if I take an example of a major import is solar panel, aluminium for the solar panels, what China was dumping into India. And when we took the representation to government, they have put some anti-dumping on Chinese, but China has moved a smarter way. He is diverting the material to Thailand and Malaysia now, which is coming at our FTA. So now it's our next step that we take with the government, sir, how do we counter this? Of course, you have countered the China, but the China has moved the material through Malaysia and Thailand. That needs to be addressed. So through this also we are going to take it. And trust us, we are totally get, and senior people are there in this forum, wherein we are taking a pledge that we will not send any of the importer unhappy. We will give them a solution.
Import duty?
On aluminium, it is 8.25% on the base aluminium. But if you are importing it from Malaysia, Thailand and all under FTA, it is 0%. So that is the advantage what they are taking. So in case if I have to tell you if the material was coming from China previously, Indian importers were paying 8.25%. Now since anti-dumping has been put on China and they have moved the material through Malaysia and Thailand, that 8.25 is also abolished now. So it is an axe on our feet actually, if they have moved that way.
So that these higher tariffs will impact the exports as well?
Yes, it is going to...
How do you overcome it? And what are the steps that you're taking to ensure that our exports remain intact?
No, it's a difficult task, ma'am. Now, we don't know the mood of Trump, what he's going to do in the next evening. So it was 25 now. Yesterday he has made it to 50%. And ultimately, the people of US, who are the consumers, have to face it. Of course, he has cornered India because of the pressure of Russian oil and all those things. But during the time, it has to be changed. And I don't think we are so much dependent on US. Our defense and oil imports are much important. So as I personally see, I'm going to counter it by supplying within the India, give good quality and avoid the imports. That's the best way to counter the survival.
Best way to counter this tariff is more, you restrict your imports in India. You have, see, the government have to understand and have to take steps. In FTA, they have to avoid to inclusion of the metals. Why you are including metals like which is the touching everybody's life day to day? You are taking metals to precious or non-precious. This is important for the human. You are taking in FTA value-adding product. What is happening? China is supplying only the extrusion product to the Malaysia or Thailand, and they are just making a frame and sending to the India. What is the value adding getting there? So this is only the routing his products. Why not government is understanding this? They have to protect. So see, this is the only one association where primary players, Hindalco, Vedanta, Nalco are our member. And MSME, which is producing smallest producer from Rajkot or Hyderabad, who is doing 50 tons per month, is our member. Smallest and biggest, listed companies and the smallest, all are our member. And we are drinking water from same well. So this is the forum where we, primary, secondary, all are sitting here. We are requesting government, and the government is also hearing us. We are not denying that government is not. We are putting them problem. They hearing. They are asking all stakeholders how we can do this, how can we do this. But this is the best way to counter the Trump effect is to increase consumption, domestic consumption, to stop import, block imports from the various countries. This is the best way. Otherwise, you can't fight this, because export will impact certainly. It will be decreased 100%. So how will this is not the question of only aluminium or aluminium extrusion. This is the question of all kind of products. If we are a 150 million people and we can't consume our own production, China is also fighting with these all tariffs. He is also making ways. How he is making? Just Mr. Anil Bhai said that they are intensifying the product of window and doors. They are restricting mining products. Why not India can't do this? And this China is doing before 20 years, not now. He knows what is the importance of aluminium, what is the importance of copper, what is the importance of metal. Why not India is not thinking? We need to be more advanced, more proactive towards the metal, towards the essential commodities. This is the main thing government should understand this.
चोपड़ा साहब, आपके जो नंबर्स हैं वो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग हैं. एक तो आपने बताया कि लगभग 3 मिलियन टन जो है वो
इंस्टॉल्ड कैपेसिटी है. हाँ, इंडिया की.
प्रेस नोट में जो है वो कहा गया 2.1 मिलियन कैपेसिटी है.
नहीं, वो कोई टाइपो एरर होगी. 2.5 to 3 मिलियन इंस्टॉल्ड कैपेसिटी है.
फिगर्स थोड़ी सी क्लैरिटी कीजिए कि कितने मेंबर्स आपके हैं और कितने ऐसे हैं जो मेंबर्स.
Among the 500 plants, 225 are on our board. 225 members are on our board. From biggest Hindalco, global, he is the India's largest exporter of the aluminum extrusion products. Number one. So there is an installed capacity is 2.5 to 3 million. This is the data in public domain, and we have given to the government also with proof. So it is a typo error. You can change this. 2.5 to 3 million installed capacity, and 1.5 million is our utilization of the installed capacity. And 1.5 million is the importing in India. We have the all item-wise list. We can share you if you want.
ALUMEX में तेलंगाना और आंध्र प्रदेश से कितने लोग हिस्सा लेंगे?
Sir, almost 32 members are from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and almost 7 people having stalls. Mr. Global Aluminium, Sumangalam, Vakkal, what is the name? Sagar Asia, Quality, and more people are from there. And South Zone is the important place for the aluminum extrusion production. Like Global, now one more company is coming in your nearby Hyderabad, Premier Energy. He is also coming to this extrusion industry with the installed capacity of 36,000 ton per annum. So this is the very important industry for the country growth, and there's a South Zone is more now coming into the production of this aluminum extrusion industries.
Any problems in sourcing of the raw material?
Sir, till now, the primary material shortage is not in India because the three big peoples are supplying us. The scrap procuring from domestic is okay. Importing scrap is now day by day decreasing because like Make in India, every country is doing their own countries promoting their making due to recycling and due to carbon zero emission, zero net waste. So they are also promoting their recycling. So nowadays the importing of scrap is day by day decreasing. Yeah, this will be affecting industry to the cost in the MSME. There is a huge gap between the costing of the production, 100%.
Is there no suggestion to the government to, because that will
No, we have given the suggestion to cut the duties and to how to take scrap from other countries. They are the restricted countries also for India we can't import. We have given the presentation on that also, and the channelizing of the domestic scrap. Now the procuring the domestic scrap is very tough. With the what we say, the localized so there is we have suggestions to the government how we can to the MSME, they are cost effective and they can get the raw material easily and reasonable rates. Sir, visitors we are expecting almost 12 to 15,000. Almost we have got the online visitor registration almost 7,500. Till today, in morning 11:45 we have seen the data. There is a 7,500 online visitors registration has been done, and more than still we have 40 days, and we are doing the press meet and campaigns to the every city. So this will increase, and the Trump effect, the people awareness, you people, media people are supporting us. So this number will be increased at least to the above 15,000 as per our assumption and our this calculation. So and 200 plus exhibitors, we have already got almost 100 plus international visitors and buyers registration to this exhibition. And we have stalls from Italian machine manufacturers, European manufacturers, Chinese machine manufacturers, and domestic Indian machine manufacturers. They are also participating in this. So we have the international exhibition, and this is the first ever extrusion exhibition. And in first attempt, we have tremendous support from our industry, our stakeholders, our buyers, vendors, suppliers. This is the, hopefully this will be a great successful show in this first attempt also.
You are saying that because of Trump imposing tariffs, our exports are going to be affected. Our exports are going to be affected to the US or the entire world?
Till date, it is affected to America.
Sir, so I will take it like this, sir. US is a major consumer. So if he has put a tariff on India, on Europe and everything, so there are a lot of components which India exports to Europe. Europe is assembling or machining and the consumer is US. So even that is getting affected. So my exports to Europe is also getting affected because the end consumer US is not ready to accept it. We used to send a lot of material to Canada, and Canada used to value add it and give it to US. Even that is getting affected. So still, we have to monitor what is the consumption and the consumer of US is behaving, because he has put tariff on all the other world. It's not on India. Of course, India has been penalized, but on all the other worlds they have put it.
What are the possibilities of exploring new markets?
So sir, to be frank, we have to admit that China is 20 years ahead of India. So the only way India has a market is China plus one. So Australia has put an anti-dumping on China, so India has a good scope there, and with the FTA, India has a good market. Europe has put anti-dumping on China, so that is a good market. US also has an anti-dumping on China, so that is a good market. But otherwise, competing China as on today date is difficult. But we can take it up with the government and at least disallow the imports of China to India, so that our industry is self-sustained within domestic. At least this effort should be done.
And as it has been said, and again I will repeat it, why to go for the new market? It's there in India. When is there in India? We have a currently consumption of 3 to 4 kg of aluminium per capita, which China has 25. So can't we increase that consumption in India? First thing. Second thing, imports are coming in. Why can't we substitute those imports from our production? So we need not go anywhere.
Why is it we are not able to compete with the imports?
Because of the incentive they are giving,
China is giving to the, because as
we cannot compete that.
as Mr. Anil said, what China did very smartly, upstream product, they have applied export duty. Downstream, no duty. Further downstream, get incentive. So this what China did. So from China, the further downstream products are coming in. Though we are putting anti-dumping duty, we are representing to the government, but still the scale, as I said, they are 20 years ahead of us. The scale they have done, they have get it done in there. So this is very difficult for an Indian manufacturer to compete with China. But yes, there are some misconceptions also. Who the importers, which are importing from China or somewhere else, from Malaysia or Vietnam, this exhibition will tell them, look, whatever you're looking for in a product in terms of quality, it is there in India. A manufacturer can get it done. Source it from here. Once you will source it from here, you will get to know. Because, of course, they might be 10 rupees cheaper than us, but there are logistics costs, there are planning costs, which are there with them. So this is what we want to tell our importer brothers. Look into it. Yes, we can do everything. So this misconception that India cannot make quality products or something which they want should be erased. This is what this AlumX is all about.
Why is there a misconception? Because we publicize so much and still our own people are not aware of our quality.
So this is why we formed this. This is the reason.
To showcase our product, that's we are making all this in India. You are just going to import, going to China because they just 10 rupees kilo cheap. They are making profit. They are making more profit. So this is the proven data on government side or government in public domain. The India is the market of 3 million ton or 3.5 million ton. This is the proven. Because we are producing in India product 1.5 million and 1.5 million is importing in India. So this is the thing that the 3 million ton is our market. What we have to do? We have to restrict the 1.5 million ton of import. Our production will increase and we will cater 3 million ton. This is how we can fight the Trump. Like this way only.
Sir, I will.
Other than automobile industry, there are certain industries who are procuring 75% material from made in India. Only the automobile industry, which is not coming out of their comfort zone. The Maruti, all things importing from Japan, Korean company from Korea, French company from France, USA company from USA. In last our meeting to the government have directed to the Automobile Component Association and everything. You have to procure 75% material from India within 1 month. Because the BIS already implemented, but it's getting extension due to this automobile industry. They are always putting their point that they are affecting supply chain. So this is getting extension 2 or 3 times. So now government has said that no extension will be given you last time, and now you should go to the association, their industry, and ask them, they are making this production on. We are availing our members also. This automobile industry wants this product, this component, who can give you. This service also doing this association. We are doing on skill development also. Already government has endorsed our 10 points of the production, and we are going to open schools and colleges for the training, theoretical and practical. After theoretical, we all members will give 6 months employment to these new skill development. We are working on it also. We are working on the government policies also. So this is the association which is only the 2 years old. But the support of Indarco, Vedanta, they are also our big sponsor in this exhibition. They have given us the back that you go for the exhibition, show your products, downstream products. Vedanta, Indarco, Global, everyone is our sponsor and giving huge sponsorship to organize this exhibition.
What should the union government do to increase the internal consumption and fight over the exports?
Sir, a simple maths calculation, as he was telling, that Indian installed capacity is about 2.5 to 3 million. We are producing about 1.5 million, and 1.5 million is what we are importing. So I know we have lesser say on Trump's tariffs or anything for the exports, but at least can we stop these imports? So if that 1.5 million is stopped, then our capacities or our units are self-sustained. This is easier than claiming other government for this thing. So our first step should be, can we stop these imports or show us our alternatives? Yes, India can do it. So this is the prime objective of ours. Please do not import, come to this forum. If you have any problem or product inquiry, there are 300 plus technical companies who can solve your problem.
Government's industrial policy.
Pardon?
Government's industrial policy regarding this.
That's what. So we have to put our representation that how China is taking the advantage of these FTAs what India has with the other countries, and it is routing their material to this. So this needs to be taken care. And government should, if not at least intervise the value-added product, but they should give more steam on the value addition so that our employment is also being taken care.
We have written to DPIT. We have written to DPIT. We have written to the Ministry of Industry and Commerce. We had a meeting with the Commerce Secretary, Joint Secretaries. We represented our case to them. Why Indian aluminium extrusion industry is far behind than other, and all the case they have understood very thoroughly with us, and the policy as you were talking about, we asked them. There is QCO, quality control orders on most of the product right now. We are the first association which asks the government to implement it. Otherwise, QCO on our product. All the associations, all the manufacturers, they opposed government putting up QCO on their product because on their products, because by putting QCO, the BIS gets mandatory on that product, and every manufacturer has to produce the product within the BIS standards. We took this challenge. We said, get it implemented on us and get it implemented strictly, because once the standard will be there on our industry, we will be known for the quality. Even if there will be 2 or 3 bad fishes in the pond, they will be gone. So this is our vision. Government is listening to us. So in terms of quality, which I told you, quality control orders, in terms of tariff, we have written to government, this Asian treaties has to be looked upon very seriously, because they are dumping here at 0% duty, Asia. Then we have written to government also about the UAE treaty, the UAE FTA, which they have done. Because in UAE FTA, aluminium extrusion imports, which is at 7.5 plus 10%, 8.25 right now, it is getting decreased at 1.5% every year, and currently it is at 3%. Within next 2 years, it will be 0%. Now, I want to set up an aluminum extrusion industry. Why will I set up an aluminum extrusion industry in India when I can set up an aluminum extrusion industry in UAE, can cater to the Western needs, and can import to India also at 0% duty? We have told this to the government. They have taken a note of it. They are coming up with the things, how to basically get all this mess, all these things wiped off. So this we are doing, and they are listening to us.
Because of the tariff which US has imposed on India, which is other countries is going to benefit because of, is it China or some other country? Because China also is a tariff. Which country would benefit because of the tariff imposed by Trump on India now for as far as aluminum extrusion is concerned? That is my first question.
Sir, Dubai and Saudi, before 5 years, there was no more extrusion industry, 2 or 3 or 4. Now there is almost 25 industry are operational. Far East, more or less tariff impacted. Other African countries having बहुत लगा रहा है इंडस्ट्रीज अभी एक्सट्रूशन इंडस्ट्री तो जिन लोगों के ऊपर टैरिफ नहीं है अफ्रीकन कंट्री वो इसका चांस का फायदा उठाएंगे काफी चाइना के पास में ऐसी काफी ऑर्डर्स हैं जो अफ्रीका के लिए है जो दुबई के लिए जो सऊदी के लिए को ये बेनिफिट होने
तो यूएई के सबको उनको बेनिफिट होगा अभी
100%। सर इस इंडस्ट्री की एक सबसे बड़ी और तकलीफ है सर हमारी इंडस्ट्री की सबसे ज्यादा जो मशीनरी है वो इम्पोर्टेड है मोस्टली 90% फ्रॉम चाइना 10% फ्रॉम यूरोपियन कंट्री इंडिया में बेस्ट क्वालिटी की मशीन वो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ही डेवलप नहीं हुआ गवर्नमेंट को सब मालूम है कि ये इतनी मशीनरी इम्पोर्ट हो रही है लेकिन किसकी हिम्मत होती क्या होती क्योंकि बल्क प्रोडक्शन हो रहा है रेट्स में बहुत डिफरेंस है हर कोई चाइना से हमारी फैक्ट्री में 90% मशीन चाइना की है या यूरोप की है इंडिया की बहुत कम मशीन्स होती है तो ये सब चीजें जब सोचने थी तब हमने नहीं सोची वो टाइम चला गया अब या तो आप गवर्नमेंट को ये सोचना पड़ेगा या तो मशीन को रोके या फिनिश गुड्स को रोके दो में से एक चीज को रोक सकती है वो दोनों को रोकने जाएगी तो प्रोडक्शन इफेक्टेड होगा इंडिया के अंदर तो ये चीजें दूसरी गवर्नमेंट इंडिया से ही सीख रही है कि कहाँ इंडिया गलती कर रहा है वहां अपने को नहीं करनी है तो उसका फायदा आपके क्वेश्चन में ये है सऊदी दुबई फार ईस्ट अफ्रीकन कंट्रीज जहां पे अमेरिका का टैरिफ का कंट्रोल नहीं है या नहीं लगा रहे वो सब कंट्रीज को फायदा होना है और वो 2-3 साल में इंडस्ट्रियल हब बनने वाला है हम में से भी किसी को पूछेंगे भाई ये गवर्नमेंट नहीं लेगी तो हम एक्सपांशन कहाँ करेंगे तो हम लोग दुबई जाएंगे या हम भी अफ्रीका चले जाएंगे कहीं पे भी इंडस्ट्री लगानी है वहीं से फिर इंडिया में भेज देंगे 0% ड्यूटी के अंदर हो ही रहा है चाइना वही रूटिंग कर रहा है इंडिया के भी काफी लोगों ने दुबई और सऊदी में प्लांट लगाया हमारे मेंबर्स ने 3 जनों ने सऊदी में और दुबई में प्लांट लगा रहे हैं यहाँ से वहां पे शिफ्ट हो रहे हैं तो ये सब चांस मिलेगा तो बिजनेसमैन तो सोचेगा कहीं ना कहीं तो जाएगा ही जाएगा
और एक छोटा सजेशन है सर हमारा मैं और एक एसोसिएशन में मेंबर हूँ इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडियन फाउंड्री मैन विच इज अ 60-year-old body 75-year-old body and we have in order to take up some issues with the central government हमारा पॉलिसी एडवोकेसी कमेटी बोल के दिल्ली में एक ऑफिस चालू किए हैं जिसमें हमने रिटायर्ड IAS ऑफिसर्स को लॉबिंग के लिए कंसल्टेंट्स जैसा लगाए हैं और लास्ट 4-5 साल में वी हैव गॉट लॉट ऑफ बेनिफिट्स बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पॉलिसी एडवोकेसी कमेटी of the Institute of Indian Foundry which is based at Delhi. So one suggestion is ALUMEI also could probably think of it if you are already not having some.
Sir, we certainly take help of your Delhi office. We also have a Delhi secretariat. We have staff of 10 people. We have also licensing officers and communication officers in our office. But certainly we will learn from your association. We will take help of your body and we will pursue our problems together.
A couple of senior IAS officers who have retired and who got good influence are helping our association in getting some of the policy things done at Delhi.
Sir, we will talk about this and we will take help of you.
Sir, I want to add one more thing since we are from Hyderabad and how this industry is relevant more for the Hyderabad this thing. So when we take the data of aluminium extrusion, the southern 4 states, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala consumes more than 50% of the aluminium extrusion within India and they are also the producers. And Hyderabad is a very prominent place for the extrusion industry because for any metal industry, transportation is a major cost. And Hyderabad being centrally located, we are overnight within Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, Mumbai or Nagpur. So Hyderabad plays a very important role for this extrusion industry to be serving.
With all due respect, I come from Andhra Pradesh. I come from a region called Rayalaseema, Hindupur. And when you asked a question about how do we increase the demand, the MSMEs form the backbone of this country. If you compare Hindustan to Pakistan, right? Pakistan's economy is struggling today because the MSMEs haven't grown. We are a bunch of families. We've been doing this for decades together. So this platform is basically to strengthen the MSMEs. And the only way you're going to increase demand is the cycle of hiring more people, the cycle of one generation being a school dropout. They work for us, the next generation goes to college, they become something. So the demand of this country, even today, you have a population of 140 crore people, right? But the market is focused on 30 to 40 crores. When the government of India supports MSMEs like us, and especially from a region as backward as I am from Andhra Pradesh, I am a registered vendor to the BrahMos missile project. I am a registered vendor to ISRO. And I come from a very small village. My grandfather was a farmer, right? So the only way you're going to increase demand of this country is by supporting MSMEs. And when MSMEs are supported, more employment is generated. Like Sir was saying, India's total aluminum extrusion, 60% is sold in southern India. Am I right, sir? 60% is sold in southern India. And this is still just 40 crore people of this country. There are another 100 crore that need to come out of poverty. The only way this country is going to come out of poverty is MSMEs. So that's why this platform is here. And yes.
It's not really supportive in terms of these MSMEs.
Ma'am, we'll manufacture more. Don't trouble us. As a government,
exactly what I mean.
As a government, don't send your GST guys to harass us. As a government, don't increase our electricity bills. I can tell you, each one of us who has seen our electricity bill, we pay between Gujarat, Andhra, Telangana, anywhere. You look at our electricity bill, it's 5.35, 5.75 basic electricity. And we pay add-ons which are anywhere between... So net, on the paper, the state shows you're paying 5.35. But when you're paying the bill, it's 10 rupees. So this is why this platform is there to show the government of India.
When I say that high energy costs is what is impeding the growth of the
because all of us industrialists, and I'm a second generation, my father started this, right? So we all have, हम लोग जब भी फैक्ट्री में बैठते कोई ऑफिसर आता तो पहले उसका इंटेंशन रहता फैक्ट्री बंद कर दो ये केस कर देते वो केस कर देते ये पे नहीं किया वो नहीं पे किया so Jitu bhai is here to show us a way on how we show the country what we are contributing, and the only way the demand of this country is going to go up is the 30 crore जो आप हैदराबाद में देखते हैं, बैंगलोर में देखते हैं, मुंबई में देखते हैं, आप फ्लिपकार्ट, स्विगी सब, they're catering to only 30 crore people. 110 crore are still left, and the MSMEs like us are the ones who are going to bring this country out of poverty. So that's why we're here. Thank you.
Points are very close. We can still have informal interactions.
Yeah, right. Thank you very much.
All Hyderabad plant owners, please join us. All Hyderabad plant owners, please join us.